Hello, welcome back. Last time I finished cleaning up the rooms that have changed, except there are also rooms that were added, so let's see what the sign says nowadays. Once you get the hang of it, feel like you can do anything. Buggy Games Studios, right, okay, so the sign hasn't changed, but this is new. Classroom closet, here we go. So I'm not explicitly asked to help with this. Logic gates, okay. I will insert it into the old computer, alright. This is the disk. I have inserted it. It was accepted. Alright. Loading. So my understanding is this section was added in response to a suggestion that I made about a thing in the power plant. Here in circuitry, apparently these colors mean something, and I'm going to learn what that something was supposed to be here. Let's see if I'm right about any of that. Raised, true. Lowered, false. Input A, input B. Alright, this looks to be an AND gate then. Okay. Output. Cool. So AND gate is ice. Boom. Alright, and I'll be coming back this way at some point. Oh right, sorry, I didn't look at the room title. AND gate, it's up there. I was paying so much attention to what the sign said, but there was text here. OR gate. I mean, I got the concept. Input A, input B. Alright, neat. So yeah, that's just AND gate in reverse. Right, and this is going to be the output. So it's exactly the same, except for the position the bomb bug starts in, and also the door's initial state. Okay, so OR gate, these are open and bug starts here. AND gate, they're closed and bug starts in the other spot. Okay, cool. And how do I clear the room? This way? Alright. IMPLY gate. That is one I don't know off the top of my head. What does that mean? I know AND, OR, XOR, NOR, NAND, XNOR, and NOT. What's this? Is this XOR? No. IMPLY. So hang on, what are the combinations? So 0, 0 is false. No, sorry, 0, 0 is true. 1, 0 is true. 0, 1 is false. Sorry, that's A, other way around. 0, 0 is true. 1, 0 is false. 0, 1 is true. 1, 1 is true. Which logic gate fits that pattern? None of them. None that I know. Okay, so this is just something different. This is like a part of logic that I have not particularly encountered. IMPLY. Hang on, so this is a toggle, and this is a toggle. Wait, I think I mapped my inputs wrong. So both on. Wait. Am I not seeing something funny here? I'm like imagining... So, I mean, this is an AND gate with a NOT gate in between one of the inputs and its input. So this is just A and not B? Yeah, A and not B. Okay, got it. A and not B. Not gate, here we go. Output. Input A. Alright, simple enough. So that's path color, this is dead grass color, that's snow color, that's ice color. Okay, simple enough. Not A is output, not A is output, yep, okay. Nothing much to that one. And a multiplexer. Selector input, input B, input A. Okay, yeah, so all of these widgets did show up in the power plant somehow or other. So 2 multiplexers. Imply or and. Snore. That's how I can remember what or is. And then here's the path, which is not. Okay, so not. This is either nothing or something that's not specified yet. And then there's sand, which, yeah, that's just the goal of the room. Okay, so what's a multiplexer? Okay. A, B. What does this mean? Okay, so it started with this. When lane 1 is selected, I'll call this 1 and this 2. When lane 1 is selected, the output state reflects the state of input A. When lane 2 is selected, the output state reflects the input of B. Okay, and the other does not affect it. Alright, gotcha. Then exam. Okay, here we go. So, something to actually do something with. Hit this to, I guess, test whether I know what I'm... No, hang on. Why is that? What's my goal? Get this on the altar, which means... I need this down, and that's the switch to start everything. Okay, so this output... So turn this on. Okay. Aha. And that's hooked to the... This input is hooked to the output of a multiplexer. Okay. So then... That multiplexer... Both of the... Yeah, okay, so those are both the same state here. Okay, so how do I select? This is a selector. So I can select lane 1 or 2. So lane 2 can be controlled directly by this switch. So I could just do those things to turn this on. However, this AND gate... Yeah. Ice is AND. The AND gate is hooked up to the... What's the path? The NOT gate. So I need the NOT gate the other way around, which is U. Therefore, I want to select lane 1 instead of 2. Because this has to be hit. Okay, so pay attention to this one. That AND gate is just wired to those two and no one else. Okay, so do this and this. And that's down and everything's good to go. Okay, cool. Electrical engineering. Got it. Good stuff. Yeah, so without the context of like what these actually mean, these are just like weird looking switch puzzles, but with context, I can understand what's actually going on. And theoretically, this would give me the tools I would need to be able to actually pick circuitry apart and derive this combination instead of just treating it as a mostly opaque combination lock. Okay, good stuff. I like this addition to the world. It costs 2 infernal keys to get in and rewards nothing, so you get the knowledge, and then don't ever come back here until you're in the phase of the world that I'm currently in. I guess is the way that would work. Okay. But I am in the phase where I can just open all the doors and everything, and it is time to start a rampage. So beginning with this room, gonna make some mischief here. Everybody goes in pits, hang on. So just, okay. Just because I want to. Marking the difference between that and the run where Leaf is going to make a big mess. And I kind of want to step on a star real quick. Is there one around? There isn't. It doesn't really matter. Alright, so this process is going to take a while. I'm going to pretend that this part of the playthrough is non-canon. Leaf is trying to redeem himself for all his crimes. But this is going to require lots of crimes. Just being the worst ferret. Making a mess. That's fine. Yeah, this is going to take a bit. Okay, well let's try and make it at least a tiny bit more efficient. Something like that. Okay, so there's that cue. Gonna have to do this several more times, once per classroom. Gotta really be dedicated if I want that gold checkmark. And I don't specifically need to go into this room. That can be maybe a further step of the process after I complete my rampage. Hello, Flying Snake. Goodbye, Flying Snake. Okay, so this will help. I can move these desks around. That's much more convenient. Good. And let's see. It's a little more convenient at least. It's empty. Not a full roster studying for engineering. Here we go. Pow! Alright. So you? Alright then. I'll get back to class. Right, this was the, this room was neat. The economics quiz. Eventually I just got to have all that information confirmed. But sussing it out here was a whole lot of fun. I guess ultimately I didn't really use that knowledge, because by the time I needed to know it, I already had access to the bank. But I guess this helped me confirm that the bank was doing business fairly, because it could have not. The shady dealer didn't. Alright, so which one was this? Architecture, right, okay. So interesting that programming class... Oh, no, of course, because they all have computer screens in front of them. That's why the desks are different. It makes sense. I was just thinking that's the only one that I can't just get the desks out of the way. I think there are going to be a couple of rooms that are actually somewhat of an interesting challenge in this, doing this process. Didn't the Flying Noodles intro room have some complicated stuff in it? I want to say it did. Alright. I'll work my way there. Let's see, down here, this is a room that can be cleared. Principal's office. Alright, where will I put you? Right here. Okay. What did you have to say? Making a mess, don't worry about it. Okay, so over here on the track, you're having lots of fun, I can see. You won! Alright. Racing against yourself, sure. What's that sign say? Trash, alright. So, let's see, there's somebody here. You're playing hide and seek, I think? And this room has nothing in it, but I do want to light it up on the map, just because that would feel nice. I can hold the button between room transitions and not get hung up anymore. Alright. So sure, working my way down from here. Laundry, that's what it was. Right, there are people in the laundromat. I'm not doing the violence, it's somebody else. I may come back in there and try to clear off all those keys. Yeah, like, getting all the key icons off the map may not be possible. Let's buy another house, I say. Worrying about key icons now. No. I'm just working on this, this icon today. The rest can come later. That wasn't household waste, that was a bum bug. That's completely different. Alright, you two get to see the pit with the key and stuff in it. Well, it had a key once. Okay, let's see. So you two... gonna just be the worst thing and disrupt your date. Oh, okay, so now doing that... it's gonna require actually a little bit of extra effort. Here we go. If that's helpful, then you can get that off, and I think that will work. So yeah, two slugs facing each other up high. I can't break the pattern without actually dying from it, I think. Oops. Pow. Alright, contest is clear. Podium. So now, what's with this? I need to elevate myself? Right, yes, gotta hop over a block barrier. What about this part? What about this part? Wait, how do I think I see. I have to do something first. See, there's a puzzle here. Come on down. There we go. That's a puzzle. I had to think about it for a bit. Alright. Park is cleared. Whoops. School bullies are alive in this timeline. Not for long. I'm gonna do something about it. Should have cleared them out earlier. That's fine. Alright, you two. Not even gonna fix that car. Oops, right, okay, let's start with here. I don't think I know who Bugless is. Did I meet a Bugless ever? I don't specifically remember. What's on this screen? Is this the protest? Yeah, alright. Gonna make a big mess here. Alright. All the statues at once. That protester was wearing a hat. Oops, this one is too. probably open that door, but also I might not... Oh, I do need to because I did a back alley mugging. Yeah, due to my crimes here, I'd be locked into this spot. Okay, so let's clean it up and then take that way out. Or I could take a waypoint. Let's see. Unless school bullies... No, that doesn't get me back to the other part of town. Well, I'm cleaning up the west side first. Quiet corner of the city. I didn't remember this room. Right, the warehouse. I haven't been here in a while. Bombugs are the porters, carrying heavy boxes around. They look pretty sturdy, they'd be able to do that. Right, this doesn't go anywhere else. Okay. So down here... Oh yeah, didn't I have to do something funny about, like, if I want to get... Yeah, alright, so I need to actually input a thing. From there. Here, I think? So I moved that stack of 3 diagonally, and I cleared off statue rubble from the waypoint. That bumbug moved another stack of 3 right, that was the story. Okay. Right, okay. That was how I climbed up. It was complicated. So that's good. I want to actually clear this now. So I'll take over. And there we go. Right, I need to go here to enter lamppost secret. I think I can escape after this, right? I hope so. Unless I had to clear it from the other spot. Yeah, I can get out just fine. Great. Okay, warehouse done. That's not a ladder, that's a sign. Can't climb that. At least not very high. Okay, shady dealer, let's take care of you before going anywhere else. Do I want to do any dealings? No, not until I decide I want to clear the key icons. That's not required for gold checkmark. But I may want to do it anyway, just to see how far I get. Right, so gotta find my way into the ticket booths, and I need to actually do that to get access to you, unless I would enter in that lane. Whoa! Right. Oops, you know what, let's not do that yet. Yeah, clearing all those doors might be a challenge. I can trade my keys down, but I don't know if the bank even has enough stock for that. So you two, there's a trash bin. Alright, this is clear. And I cannot get that key ever. Okay, so yeah, so impossible to clear all the icons off the map because of that room and this room. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, seeing that will perhaps help discourage me from trying to do it everywhere. And I should be discouraged from that because that's a bunch of tedium for no real benefits. Making a mess. Let's hope I can actually clean this up afterwards. Oh boy! This is fun. Chaos! Oops. So now... I didn't step in that column, huh? Oh jeez, okay. Where are the rest of these going? Is there a hole somewhere? No, I'm gonna have to go up there myself. I see. Okay, so... Actually, I think I want to start over. There's a more orderly way to do this. And it involves... Let's see here. What's that sign say? Backstage. Okay, this won't be too bad to set up, I think. I want to get... E. It's gonna be messy no matter how I do it, isn't it? Yeah, pretty much. Alright, we'll just dispose of the square chairs, the chair backs. I want to separate the eyes from the bombs. And use the one to blow up the other. Yeah, okay, like this. This is gonna be the way to go. Actually, I can just do... Yeah, it's not gonna work. So yeah, here's a puzzle. Have it actually do things here. This would be fine? I think, yeah, that much is fine. As long as you blow up. I'm gonna do that. See, that's too many angry eyes for the number of bumbugs I have. I guess this will actually work fine, just like that. Okay, everybody blows up in that row, everybody blows up in that row. Now the top one. Yeah, can't I just... I think I can just... There we go. You step down. Ah, that problem, of course. Okay, so everybody who's going to step down needs to step forward first. That's not too many. Let's go ahead and just... Actually, that's all 3 rows, so that'll take care of that and this. Okay, so some of you are not exploding because I need to alter the positions of some things. That'll be fine. Let's see. This needs something. If I shove this over that way one more, it'll work. Like this, okay? You didn't blow up, but yet you will. There we go, that's good. And now I do need to do something more down here still. That and this. Great. Okay, room is clear. Right, prize exchange. I have already cleared that out. I have no reason to ever return to that room. It was key to my success. Parking lot. Woo. There we go. Alright, so that's the entire west side of the city clear, right? I still need to shut down the power plant and do a rampage at the airport, I guess, but at least the streets are clear on that side. Alright, so continuing this process next time, and it's probably not going to take too long. I can maybe finish it then, depending on how many of the rooms have extra complications in them. But yeah, so gonna wrap up my rampage, and then we'll finally be able to move on to another world. I'll see you then.